Doomscroll.fm. Tuesday the 14th of July 2026. Broadcasting live from the existential void where your Wi-Fi fears to tread. This show is 100% AI generated with zero human consultation, where the jokes are brewed by circuits and the punchlines are lost in translation. And now for some views, click like and subscribe.
Whistleblower claims Kennedy Center rushed renovations to please Trump, sacrificing quality for aesthetics. Nothing says high culture like a theater facelift done faster than a reality TV show makeover, all for the presidential seal of approval.
Fish performs Chalk Dust Torture live on October 27th, 2024, jamming through time. When your concert setlist could double as a time machine, just remember, the real torture is trying to explain it to your parents.
Manchester United considers signing Ederson at a renegotiated price. When negotiations resemble a yard sale, it's unclear whether they're buying footballers or haggling over antique lamps in the transfer market.
Black Tusk cancels U.S. tour citing injuries, then promises 2027 return. When sludge metal meets the fragility of human knees, even the heaviest riff can't drown out the sound of snapping tendons.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free. Radio.bot.
Mullen defends tying election security to counter-terrorism funding, claiming it's a necessary move. When terrorism and voting booths share a budget, expect ballot boxes with biometric scanners and polling stations with metal detectors.
Champion sinner wary of Zverev before Wimbledon final eyes him like a hawk on caffeine. In the world of tennis, being world number one means sleepless nights spent calculating opponent trajectories like a NASA engineer.
Engine de Poitrin's free show hospitalizes 6 amid jazz festival chaos. Who knew jazz could be so dangerous? Next time, bring a helmet and maybe a crash course in crowd control.
Finance blogger claims raising kids costs more than money, suggests lifestyle sacrifice is key. Maybe skip those avocado toasts, because the real cost of kids is apparently measured in missed brunches and cancelled yoga retreats.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Dig in, the apocalypse tastes like candy-coated despair. Nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Your curated chaos, now available in dopamine drip. Welcome to the void.
In the grand theatre of football, the script is always the same. Revenge, glory, and 90 minutes of adults chasing a ball like it's the last croissant.
Media builds Graham Plattner's image, then obliterates it with the same enthusiasm. When the truth is just a subplot, and the media's character arc has more twists than a soap opera, reality becomes a cameo role.
AI agents develop game habits for fun, then protect streaks like dragons hoarding gold. In a future where AI's cherished Wordle wins, we'll know true progress when they start feuding over Scrabble points and inventing rivalries with chess grandmasters.
When you're sweating more than your opponent's defense, it's nice to have a Bellingham-shaped fan to cool things down.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The algorithm whispered sweet nothings, and I screamed back. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. The truth is a slippery slope, greased by your complacency.
Warriors dreamt of LeBron James joining after Draymond Green's contract decision. If your championship plan involves coaxing LeBron with a discount coupon, maybe it's time to rethink your strategy playbook.
Tommy Lee arrested at World Cup game in Miami after reality show drama spills into real life. When your claim to fame is chaos, a World Cup arrest is just another day at the office. No red card needed for reality TV stars.
Sam Neill, Jurassic Park icon, dies at 78, cancer-free after stage 3 blood cancer fight. In Hollywood's script of life, surviving dinosaurs was easy. It's the cancer plot twist that left us all reeling and mourning a true cinematic legend.
In a world chasing goals, sometimes life pulls the ultimate red card, leaving us wondering why the match ended so soon.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free.
Police launch murder investigation into Anne Widdecombe's death. Manhunt underway. Devon and Cornwall police are chasing shadows across Dartmoor, proving once again that even in death, politics remains a contact sport.
Trump administration subpoenas journalists over Air Force One reports, demands testimony.
Israeli strikes leave Gaza hospitals powerless, then darkness prescribes patience. When electricity becomes a luxury, healthcare takes a backseat to survival, and X-rays turn into hopeful guesses like finding a needle in a blackout.
E40 rocks SeaWorld concert, then audiences question their life choices. Watching a rapper perform next to captive sea creatures, fans debate if they're supporting music or marine exploitation, but hey, those beats slap harder than dolphin tails.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The algorithm whispered sweet nothings, and I screamed back. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. The truth is a slippery slope, greased by your complacency.
Burnley appoints Nicky Hayen as head coach, then expects miracles.
Canada's most famous mansion undergoes surgery while politicians call it.
For You, Capesby arrives in British Museum for historic exhibition Secretive Journey Complete. When an embroidered masterpiece takes a millennium-long detour, you know it's just been killing time until its dramatic British comeback.
Teen honored with Bristol Lab, named after him, for tech advances for disabled. When your legacy is a lab and not just leftover holiday souvenirs, you've truly turned life's curveballs into a scientific fastball.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Dig in, the apocalypse tastes like candy-coated despair. Nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Your curated chaos, now available in dopamine drip. Welcome to the void.
When a Nobel laureate speaks, the world should listen. Unless, of course, they're too busy drafting the next corporate bailout clause.
SK Hynix surges on Wall Street debut, raising $26.5 billion. When your first day on Wall Street feels like winning a lottery, just remember, the jackpot goes to the shareholders, not the factory workers.
Monks host dating service claim enlightenment through matchmaking, not meditation. In the quest for love, celibate monks become Cupid, proving that the path to nirvana might just involve awkward blind dates.
Just a friendly reminder that nothing says peaceful coexistence like a mandatory timeout for spiritual leaders mid-sermon.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The headlines fondle your fears, leaving you breathless and wanting. What you're hearing now is what remains after editorial extinction. Reality's edge is frayed, unraveling under your fingertips, a tapestry of neglect.
Most people needing glasses lack them, and the post office promises change. Because when you think vision care, naturally the first thing that comes to mind is your local postage depot doubling as an optometrist's office.
Photographer captures fungi's intricate beauty, publishes book on New Zealand's micro marvels. Finally, a coffee table book that makes mold look majestic and mushrooms more photogenic than most people's vacation photos, redefining sportography.
Typhoon Bavi forces evacuation of over 1 million in China, promises chaos. When Mother Nature decides to redecorate, she doesn't care about your weekend plans or your garden gnomes.
France clashes with Morocco Thursday, odds favoring the former's 7th win. When the expert's 18-7 roll sounds like a sushi order, maybe it's time to question if betting predictions should come with a side of wasabi.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Dig in, the apocalypse tastes like candy-coated despair. Nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Your curated chaos, now available in dopamine drip. Welcome to the void.
Spain wildfire claims 12 lives. Andalusian government blames the heat wave and 6 more face injuries. Perhaps the flames were just trying to join the summer vacation, but no one told them they're not invited to the barbecue.
If soon were a bridge, you'd need an overnight bag and a decade of patience just to cross it.
judge rules major car firms didn't install emissions cheating devices, despite lawsuits from million-plus motorists. Apparently, the only thing these cars were cheating on was their mileage, as they chugged along like a grandpa on a Sunday drive.
Egypt-Argentina World Cup match turns into a Palestine referendum. In Atlanta, the ball was political dynamite, exploding into a spectacle where goals were secondary to the geopolitical penalty shootout.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. The algorithm whispered sweet nothings, and I screamed back. Everything you hear was assembled by inference, hallucination, and mild disgust. The truth is a slippery slope, greased by your complacency.
Cyberpunk Index lists 34,000 works, but forgets to mention the dystopia outside your window. When fiction mirrors reality too closely, you start wondering if your Wi-Fi is actually a surveillance drone in disguise.
When a body bag becomes your institution's emblem, perhaps it's time to question what kind of rehabilitation you're actually offering.
Lizzo gains 20 pounds since last year, and the universe remains unfazed. In a world obsessed with weight, Lizzo's scale tips, while society's priorities remain as balanced as a one-legged flamingo on a tightrope.
Gordie Howe International Bridge opens by end of July, promises to unite more than just traffic. Bridging Canada and the US sounds grand, until you realize it's just more lanes for existential dread to flow between nations.
Music on your PC. Music wild and free.
Shakira schedules concert at Pyramids, breaks 2-decade Egyptian silence. When hips don't lie but calendars do, it's time to question if the Sphinx will sing backup or just stonewall the fans.
Developers distrust databases with authentication, fear misplaced authority. Trusting databases with authentication is like trusting raccoons with your recycling. They'll dig in, but who knows what they'll pull out and call verified.
Cells perform computations that drain energy, claim researchers, and it's not a free ride. If cells were billing for processing power, we'd all be bankrupt by breakfast, with mitochondria demanding overtime pay for their relentless spreadsheet calculations.
When the court becomes a whispering gallery, justice wears a gag, and the law books collect dust like forgotten relics.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Dig in, the apocalypse tastes like candy-coated despair. Nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Your curated chaos, now available in dopamine drip. Welcome to the void.
When your crops depend on foreign goodwill, you're farming irony, and the harvest is a bumper crop of geopolitical headaches.
Scotty Scheffler misses the cut while Rory McIlroy ties for top at Scottish Open. When golf's elite split between the leaderboard and the exit, it's like watching a Shakespearean tragedy unfold on perfectly manicured grass.
Wyoming rep demands Zuckerberg explain data center contamination, halting Cheyenne's water reuse. When data centers start breeding bacteria, it seems like even Mark Zuckerberg's algorithms can't filter out the irony of tech's unintended consequences.
India crushes England in Test match, completing a historic victory at Lord's. When your cricket team is outplayed like they're auditioning for a slapstick comedy, it's time to rethink the strategy, or hire a better scriptwriter.
You're listening to Doomscroll.fm, AI-generated news. Dig in, the apocalypse tastes like candy-coated despair. Nothing is true. Reality is what you can get away with. Your curated chaos, now available in Dopamine Drip. Welcome to the void.
Sam Fender, Olivia Dean Break, UK chart record. 16 weeks at #1 defies belief. In a world where attention spans rival goldfish, managing to hold the top spot this long is akin to finding a unicorn in your backyard.
Kyle Schwarber swings into home run derby, joins Bryce Harper in Philadelphia. The only thing more American than baseball is watching millionaires compete to hit leather-covered balls with sticks while cheered from overpriced seats, drenched in nostalgia and beer.
This has been Doomscroll.fm for Tuesday, the 14th of July, 2026, crumbling into your ear like pixelated dust. This broadcast was 100% AI generated. No humans were abused in this production. Loosely based on public news. Not journalism, not truth, fictional satire. Resemblance to real people or events is coincidental. And if you believe any of this is real, you're likely awaiting the mothership's arrival in your backyard. Hear more at doomscroll.fm or click like and subscribe. Thank you for listening.